guys, the Doc is Hope here and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. So today I am sharing with you guys my latest make in this pattern review for pattern McCall's 8084. I finally finished the dress, as you can see, and I absolutely love this dress and pattern, you guys. The making of it, the fit of it, the look of it, the lines, I just can't say enough. I am so excited to share with you guys. I've got loads to tell you about when it comes to the making of this pattern and the fabric choices and all of those good things. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up down below. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that so we can continue to hang out together and you guys can continue to catch these fun videos. Don't forget to hit that notification button down below as well so that you catch every time I release a new video. All right, you guys, so without further ado, let's get into this pattern review. All right, y'all, so here it is, McCall's 8084. This beautiful dress. This is actually my last make of summer. I had to squeeze this pattern in before fall hit because I just fell so much in love with it when I found it at the store. I sewed up view A here, which is this nice flirty skirt with this ruffle sleeve and a V-neck with a little peekaboo midsection. Again, here is the line drawing of view A. I always write on my patterns. Do you guys write on your patterns? My line drawings of view A to tell you how that turned out. And yeah, so let's talk about the pattern, guys. So at first I circled that I was going to cut out a small, and then I went back and was like, So yeah, they have the standard measurements and then the finished garment measurements. And so I actually used this at first, and then I went back and looked at this later and was like, no, I think I'm going to need a medium to sew up this dress. But thankfully, it was actually the same amount of fabric for the small and the medium, which rarely happens. So yeah, I sewed this dress up in a size medium. It was not extremely difficult to sew up. There was a lot of double or rolled hemming to be done on the finishing of the sleeve. There was a little bit of that. I think there was some going on with the neckline as well. So just so you guys know, I won my battle with the single fold bias tape. I'm so happy that that turned out well. I was very nervous about that part. But once I got into it and kind of, followed the directions, sewed it, turned it, I pressed it, it actually turned out really well. And so I feel a lot more confident going forward working with single fold bias tape. So happy about that. All right, guys, so let's get into some things that you'll want to know about this pattern. Again, I sewed up view A. And you will need pieces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 7 pieces to sew up that view. As far as the pattern layout goes, because sometimes they have you just fold it right sides together. Sometimes they do other stuff. This time they did other stuff. So let me show you guys that. Let's see, I ended up with a 45-inch 45-inch width on my fabric. And again, I sewed a medium. But I actually used the layout for the large just because I kind of liked it better. I don't know. Do y'all ever go against the grain? So here's the layout that I chose. So they had you do the standard right sides together fold here and cut out these pieces. And then they had you open out your fabric and then cut out the rest of these pieces on the right side of one piece of fabric. So 2 different layouts when you're going to cut your pattern pieces out. So keep that in mind. As far as laying everything out, it was pretty straightforward. Okay, so altogether, this pattern has 9 pieces total. Suggested fabrics were crepes, stable knits, and cotton blends. I just chose cotton because I liked it. All right, so I specifically chose a 100% cotton fabric, which I absolutely love. I got it from Joann. It's this nice stripe print with this beautiful texture in blue. I noticed I sewed a lot of blue this spring and summer. I don't know why that is. Blue is not my favorite color, but for some reason the blues were calling me. I don't know why, but I fell in love with this blue cotton. It was $12.99 a yard, and I needed 3.5 yards to sew up this dress. Notions included 1/2-inch single fold bias tape, which I told you guys about, and also 1-inch elastic, which I used braided elastic just because I like the durability of that a little bit better. Let's see. Also, if you're going to sew up view B, you would have needed 3/8 inch elastic for the sleeves. See, there's like a sleeve elastic here. That's how she's got it here with that sleeve elastic. All right, guys. So along with Notions as well, this is the single fold bias tape that I use. It's Wright's, and it's 1/2 inch wide. So you can see that without a glare. I got that at Joann. And then also the Dritz braided elastic 1-inch, which is that. Also got that at Joann. I love elastic, guys. Elastic works wonders, let me tell you. From no waistline to waistline, elastic is it gives. More about the pattern. I will tell you guys, I actually messed up when I was cutting out my pattern pieces because I actually cut out this middle circle as I was cutting out my pattern pieces, and I was not supposed to do that. When I got to this step, I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I didn't mess up this whole thing, but it turned out okay. I ended up stitching really close to the hole that I had cut out of my fabric, and then I continued with the directions, but you're not supposed to cut that out yet. They're gonna get you to cut that out later on. So just heads up, don't cut that circle out. Wait until they have you cut it out of your fabric, because you're gonna have to do some stitching here. But yeah, so there is a front facing to this dress, which you can see here, which gives it a nice finish. They had you finish the edges of the facing, but the only thing that I added that they did not put in the directions was to kind of stitch or slip stitch your facing to your bodice so it doesn't come out on its own. It keeps it in place. So I did just a few slip stitches here and here to keep my facing attached to my bodice, and I just like how that lays and secures the facing a little bit more than if it were not tacked or slip stitched. So just a tip, you guys. Overall, I loved the instructions of this pattern. I loved the ease of making it. I enjoyed sewing this up. I love, again, the fit, the sleeves, as you can see with the sleeve flounce here. And I'll put a picture, of course, of how the dress turned out for you guys to see. And then I'll stand up. Let's see if I can move this back and show you guys a little bit. So again, you've got the V-neck here. You have this nice little tie in the front with the elastic waistband, and then the skirt. You can see the sleeves here. One thing also that I do want to point out, if you guys plan to wear this dress, you will want to wear a bra or some type of undergarment, because look at this, you guys. You see that? Okay. When I tried this dress on without a bra, I feel like everything was showing. Tits to the wind, breezes, whatever you want to call it, was going on. And it was very shocking. I did not know that that was the case. Even when I put the dress on, I was like, it feels good. And then when I went to do a certain thing, I was like, oh, I'm exposed. Oh my goodness. And so, and my husband was like, oh, and I was like, I think I need to find a bra, which is tricky because when you have this little peekaboo here, you know, you have to find the right bra to not show in the front, but to cover yourself on the sides. So just a heads up, in the wearing of this dress, ladies, make sure that you are covered because we don't want any peekaboo shows and all that other good stuff. So yeah, you heard it here first. Wear your correct undergarments if you plan to sew up this dress. That is the only, I wouldn't even say a negative, that is the only drawback to this pattern or this dress, in my opinion, is that. Other than that, I love it. I feel like it's very airy, very comfortable, very flowy. And yeah, I just really think it's a really, really great pattern from McCall's. So hopefully you guys will pick it up. If you've already sewn it up, let me know down below. If you're thinking of getting it, hopefully you will, because it's a really great pattern. Again, my last make of summer. I'm a little sad, but then I'm not, because we can move on to fall and get into sweater knits and chunky fabrics and, you know, wool and coats and all those other great things. So with each season comes its own joys and wonderful things about sewing, and I can't wait for all of that as well. Hopefully you guys like this pattern, and hopefully you'll pick it up. All right, you guys. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this pattern review. As always, I enjoyed making this video for you. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up down below. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to hang out together and you guys can catch these fun videos. All right, guys. Well, until next time, I will see you later.